All right. Well, today I have with me two of our favorite people here at Gateway, and that is Rowan Bertie and her mother, Rhonda. And we are interviewing Rowan as part of our student series I call Class Acts, students who have graduated from Gateway. And we are interviewing her today and her mom to talk about her experience at Gateway and her experience in high school and college and what she's doing right now. And so Rowan right now is I believe, sophomore. Before we get into talking about Gateway and your experience here, Rowan, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing at McDaniel? What are you studying?
Oh, I'm studying sort of graphic design, and so far I have worked with Illustrator and Photoshop in one of my classes. And I am currently working on a couple of self projects, um, thanks to the what I've learned in the classes that I have taken so far.
So we're getting ready to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Gateway opened in 2011, and I can't believe that much time has passed. But you were there for our first year when we opened as a fifth grader, and I guess tell me a little bit about how you felt coming to Gateway that first year. I got the impression that you had dealt with a lot of trauma in school, and so you didn't know what to expect. But you tell me, what were you thinking when you first came to Gateway?
I was thinking that this was just going to be another school where I wasn't going to do anything. People weren't going to help me. In fact, I thought people were going to ignore me and just shove me to the side, like my last school. I didn't have much expectations, I guess, for any type of school. And I was really afraid of this school because, as far as I knew, my mom was just dragging me to this unfamiliar place to just sit in a classroom for I don't know how long and then go home.
What do you feel like your Gateway teachers did to help me make you more successful?
I think the bottom line is they actually listened to me. They listened to me when I asked for help. They didn't just ignore me. And they also provided creative avenues to do work instead of just, here's a paper, do it,
Mhm.
which I think is the best way. Allowing kids the avenue to learn how they need to learn instead of the normal way to learn is, I'd say, the best thing that I got from my teachers at Gateway.
Yeah, you had mentioned to me earlier that just integrating the arts you think is what really got you over that learning hurdle.
Yeah, because it made it less of a pain
Mm-hmm.
to do the work, and it made more sense to me once I got my hands into it. I don't know why, but whenever I get do things hands on, I learn faster than if you just give me a piece of paper to read.
I remember when I came back for a visit, you were on the school recording club. And I was so surprised. I said, "Oh my goodness, look at Rowan. She's just blossomed. She's out of her shell." Tell me about, I guess, the activities and the different other things that you may have participated in, besides what you did in your classroom that you enjoyed, that you feel like helped you when you moved on to high school.
Well, I would say choir really helped me. I think I always loved to sing. Even before I came to Gateway, I was in the choir in my elementary school. But unlike in my elementary school, I actually felt really comfortable in the Gateway choir. I was allowed to do it my way and do it by ear instead of learning how other people learn with the music notes and the beats
Mhm.
and all of that. And because of that, I had more fun in choir. I was able to actually enjoy myself, and I didn't quit. I didn't quit for because I was frustrated with the professor or teacher or whatever you want to call them.
How about you, Mom? What do you think? I guess, what did you see during Rowan's time at Gateway in terms of her progression in academics and social skills, things like that?
Like you'd mentioned before, she blossomed. I saw Rowen go from just this very protected, very walls up child to walls coming down, taking risks, taking chances, just developing this personality that we had not seen before, making friends, having friends, and just getting out of her shell, and this creativity that came out, and this voice. She had a voice and she let you hear it. She learned to speak up for herself and, listen to me. I have something to say. Whereas before she didn't think anybody wanted to hear what she had to say. So, and that's still with her.
I know one of the things that we like to have our students understand is that even if you have learning challenges or even identify disabilities or something like that, it's not necessarily are you smart, but it's how are you smart. That's something that Jonathan Mooney, one of my favorite advocates, says. And so how did you determine how you are smart?
I think I came to that determination through, in high school, my teachers would talk to me about certain things, and I would draw on my work sometimes. And one of my teachers came up to me and said, "Hey, I really like your drawings. Ever think about becoming a graphic designer or an animator?" And I'm like, huh. And at the time I was in the track for animal science. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really like animal science. I want to do art. So after that first year, I started working with media and other things. And I started paying attention to, oh, I like music, I like art. Maybe I should focus in those categories instead of, yeah. Sometimes it's just stepping in the puddle before you dive into it.
That's what I really
like that.
I noticed that about Rowan in high school, is that she was not afraid to try new things. She would ask if it's okay, but then she'd say, I really want to try this. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, do it. So she really, I think that pioneering spirit from Gateway, I think just that Gateway introduced so many new ways of looking at things. I think she carried that on to high school, that you listen to that inner voice about what you were good at, and you just used it to open up new avenues.
What advice would you have for other students? So there's Gateway students sitting here now who will watch this video. What can you share with them about that?
Well, it's going to be hard. I can guarantee you that you're probably going to struggle. You're probably going to get C's. You're probably going to think, why am I doing this? Why am I keep hitting my head against the wall? But just keep it up and keep persisting in something you don't know. Don't give up and go off somewhere else and say, I can't do this. Actually go through the content and figure out, what exactly do I not understand about this concept? Talk to your teachers, talk to your mom, talk to your dad, talk to somebody about it. You don't have to just sit there, be alone, and just pound your head like, I can't do this.
Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Because we don't get anywhere without help, right?
Yeah. And you might think it's bad now, but it usually gets better. Like, once you're at the bottom, there's only up. There's only up.
We are excited to see what the future holds for you. So please keep in touch with us. So I just want to say congratulations to you. We are so proud of you, and just continue to do well.